Welcome back, Nerd Squad. My name is Roy Destroya, and this is Top 10 Nerd. Now that The Incredibles 2 is out, we got a closer look at the family's youngest and previously unpowered member. Not so much anymore. Jack has finally come into his own with a whole host of powers that none of his family even have. I mean, it really makes you wonder who his parents actually are, but that's none of my business. So let's take a look at the top 10 Jack Parr superpowers. In the number 10 spot, we have size manipulation. Jack has the ability to manipulate his mass and grow or shrink at a whim, similar to what Ant-Man can do. He can shrink in size to slip through the hands of babysitters and kidnappers alike, and he can grow to monstrous proportions to barge through whatever obstacle is in his way. Nothing quite as cute as a giant chubby baby smashing through your house. Next at number 9 is molecular vibration. This is quite a strange, but I guess potentially convenient power, one that you don't see too often, so that's kinda nice. Jack has the ability to vibrate his individual molecules at extremely fast rates. This super shaking can help him dislodge from enemies who may have grabbed hold of him, and this potentially foretells of abilities similar to Dash and maybe even greater. Coming in at number 8, we have laser eyes. Jack channels his inner Cyclops of the X-Men with that good old laser beam ability that he can project from his eyes. The laser takes on a needle-thin green shape, able to cut and burn those unlucky enough to get in the way. They can be reflected by a mirror, however, which is probably good luck for his future babysitters and the rest of his family. Maybe he can mow the lawn nice and evenly this way too, though maybe with a little bit of training. In the number 7 spot is levitation. This was one of Jack's earliest powers to show up in the film. It was his levitation that first tipped off his babysitter Carrie that he may not be the most normal Parr after all. He's demonstrated the ability to manipulate gravitational fields, but we aren't quite certain yet whether this levitation is a form of flight or a form of telekinesis. Knowing what we've seen from the kid already, I don't put it past them to have at least some telekinetic abilities. Up in number 6, we have teleportation. The number one reason why he would just be so damn hard to watch. One minute he's chilling in his stroller, the next he's teleported himself out to the road and splat. Jack has demonstrated his teleportation abilities several times, though the extent at exactly how far he can teleport still remains to be seen. Something we can only find out in another 15 years if they decide to do The Incredibles 3 with a proportionate time lapse. Coming in at number 5 is wall climbing. Spider-Man, eat your heart out, you're not the only red-clad superhero to scale walls with such skill anymore. Jack is able to climb up and cling to walls and then hang off of ceilings, so this may have to do more with his gravitational field manipulation and reversal abilities, the same reason he's able to levitate, hang off the ceiling, and pour his milk down all at the same time. Next up in number 4 is intangibility. Along with his teleportation, Jack also seems to possess the ability to cross dimensional barriers. This is demonstrated in one scene where he seems to simply poof, but his voice is still heard, a scene very reminiscent of the movie Poltergeist, where a young child is pulled into another dimension but is still audible. The same man to play Bob Parr, Craig T. Nelson, also plays the dad of that child from Poltergeist, so this scene is no coincidence. Up next in number 3, we got bulletproof steel. Jack is able to convert his body to a metallic form, similar to what we've seen from Colossus in the Deadpool movies, and this serves a few purposes. For one, he is completely bulletproof and cannot be harmed. For another, he is extremely heavy, so when he's nabbed by a baddie, all he's gotta do is shift. Not only will his kidnapper be unable to carry him, but Jack won't be harmed by the drop at all. In the number 2 spot is phasing. You might be familiar with this superpower from another of the X-Men, Kitty Pryde. Jack has now acquired the ability to phase through solid objects. This means he can float through walls or floors or whatever else he feels like. Again, this might tie into his teleportation abilities, but because he's demonstrated it a little differently, we included it here as well. He can also get through force fields, and whenever he phases, he creates a bit of an electrical disturbance, what with the shifting of molecules and all. Science. And finally, in the number 1 spot, we have shapeshifting. Of course, Jack's top ability is his power to straight up change his form. We have seen him take on a devilish appearance to pack on the muscle. He's been known to copy the features of people he's met. He can turn his body into a ball of flame. He can create clones of himself, which isn't exactly shapeshifting but worthy of mention. We're sure with enough time to hone his skills, he will be able to shift into many other forms. Jack solo film, please. So those were the top 10 Jack Parr superpowers. Let me know in the comment section down below which of these powers you think was the best for him. My name is Roy Destroya, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another nerdy list.